host of the live video today. So I'm just going to take my gloves off. I was doing a little bit of creating die stock. So I'll be showing you that later. And I hope everything is working out here. I sure think so. Because I set this up as a scheduled event and then I hit click live. So I really hope that this is it. So I'll just wait a couple of seconds and make sure that everything is working. Okay. Okay, well, we will start. We will start. So, I've got my gloves off. So, we've got a lot to cover today, so don't go anywhere. Stick around to the very end. First thing we're going to be doing is we are going to be opening our dye experiment. This is our solar dye experiment. So, it's been sitting here for a week and a half. So, I want to get that opened. And I've got a bowl here with some water in it to rinse them. Then what we're going to do is I have this fiber that has been sitting in this Morton bath for also a week and a half. So we are going to take this out and then we are going to add a dye stock to this. And yeah, and then we'll leave it for, I don't know, 24 hours. I'll think about that as I'm doing this video. So yeah. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to see this? Oh, it's so good to be back. I had family here for a week. It was wonderful. And now it's back to the greenhouse. So yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna open this. Not sure if this is working. Okay. If you're here, please just give me a thumbs up and let me know that you're here because I am about to open this yarn and see what's inside. So, okay, that's gonna drive me nuts. Let me go fix that. Okay, good. Okay. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome. So I stepped away and all of a sudden everybody showed up. So yeah, so this is what we're gonna open today. So I've got some yarrow on top that I picked the other day. I've got a whole bunch still sitting over there. So we'll get that out of the top. I forget you guys can't see when I put something on the desk. Okay, so we've got, I think there was 4 mini skeins in here, maybe 6. So let's see what this one's like. So this one had yarrow on the top as well as some weld. So we'll see what that looks like. So beauty of having a gravel floor, I can just squeeze this out here. Oh, it smells wonderful. Oh, we got little pops of yellow on the bottom. Okay, so now we're gonna give it a good rinse. It's like a soft peach. It's like an apricot color. Oh, it's pretty. And then it's got a little hint of yellow. Look at that right there. So you can just see it right there. Yeah. Okay, so that's the first one. So it's gonna get darker as we go down. So I'm gonna hang this over here. So let's put them in order and then that way I can show you when I'm done. So, okay, here's the next one. I gotta remember to raise my jar. Okay, so this was the weld, and I have this in a tea bag. It was just sitting in here. So what am I gonna do with that? I will put that in a jar. So I'm just gonna put that in an empty jar, and I'm also gonna put all the arrow in there as well. Okay, are you ready for the next color? Look. Okay, let's see. I can see more yellow on the top. Oh yeah, look at that. See that bright yellow there? And then we got, oh, now we got pink, but look what's coming. Look what's coming. You can see that pink. See the pink there? Ooh. Okay, let's take this one out and give it a good squeeze. And we'll plug that in the pot and I will just bowl, and now we'll do this one. And then if you didn't get a glimpse at it, I'll be showing them, I'll have them all laid out later. Oh, look at that. See? You can see a little bit of pink down there. Okay, so give that a good rinse. Oh, we're gonna give it a good stir. Oh yeah. And this is 100% BFL yarn. It's a finger or a DK weight yarn. So see, you can see the pink down in here. Okay, so I'm going to put that one up next. That's number 2. Okay, so here's number 3. So what I had here, it probably wasn't enough, but I put some ground cochineal in a tea bag. So we're gonna plunk that in here. That's all my waste, and that can all just go right into my compost. So that's what I love about natural dyeing is it's a full circle. Oh, look at that. So that's where the cochineal was. So now I'm gonna take that out and give it a good squeeze. And we'll plunk it in. Oh yeah, this one's definitely got more pink. See that? Yeah, the pink spots on there. So if you're seeing this, oh, hi, okay. Hi, everybody. Hello. Okay. So give that a good rinse. Okay. And now we'll put that over onto the next one. Oh yeah, like that. Oh, I really like that one. Okay. Okay, now we got, how many have we done? 3. So I think there's 2 more left. So see if I can just empty some of this water. Hang on. It's the nice thing that I like is I don't have to worry about harsh chemicals or anything. Okay, everything just goes right back to the compost. Whoa. Oh, I got 2 here. 1 or 2. Oh, is this the last one? Maybe this is the last one. What, 4? Yeah, this is 4th. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of pink. A lot of pink. Okay, so we're gonna rinse this one. And a funky ties there, Kelly. And in the bottom, I had madder root. So I'll grab that. So that's what the tea bag was. I had madder root in there. So that's all the dye material that I had for this jar. And what's so nice is if you guys aren't in a greenhouse or, in a house, you're in a maybe a condo, you got a patio or a balcony, or you're in a townhouse and you've got a patio, you can do this outside. You don't need to have some big, you know, well, my greenhouse is not big, believe me, but You don't have to have outside space to do all this. So by that I mean property. Okay. So, ooh, look at that. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna give this a good squeeze. Okay, and we are done. So I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna show them all to you, okay? Give 1 second. So let's get this over here. Okay. Okay. So let's go on over here and I will show you the lineup of the skeins. Okay, so here was the first one. And it is, I would say it's definitely an apricot color. It is, it's got some, no, does it have some yellow? Yeah, there's a little bit of yellow right there. But for the most part, it's an apricot color. And then this one has a little peekaboo of pink and a little peekaboo of yellow up in here and also on the back. There's some right there. So that was interesting. And then this one, now you start to get into the pinks. Look at that. Now this is all wet too, don't forget. So I'll be posting all this on my website. I'll have all the details and close-up pictures there. So that's at petalandpearl.ca. Oh yeah, look at that. See that pink there? And then this one is really, well, you know, this one's probably my favorite. The first one and the last one, I think, are my favorite. Look at that. You can definitely see the reddish pink from the madder root. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. Okay, so we'll put that one back up here like that. So there you go. That is what they look like. But I will have a picture when they're all dried. And if you're curious as to what yarrow is, here's some freshly cut yarrow that I did a few days ago. It's just drying out here. And it makes a beautiful, beautiful yellow. I mean, even on peach, you know, like that's a beautiful, beautiful yellow. So yeah, so I'm gonna prop you up back right there and we will continue. Okay, you're on the jar safe. Okay, so I've got this dirty water now. I'm gonna empty that, and then we are going to start with this. So let me go empty this. I'll be right back, and when we'll get continue. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. So let's go now. You can come with me, and we will fill up this water. Fill up this bowl with some water. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Oh, now I gotta turn it on. Hang on. Big long pole. Whoa, wrong setting, Kelly. Don't you just love live videos? Okay, hang on. I gotta turn this. There we go. One more. Is that it? We'll try. We'll try this one. It's water's still gonna get in the bowl. That's not the one I wanted, but that's okay. Okay, that's enough water. And we'll go back to the greenhouse and I wonder if there's any. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Hang on, let's go over here. Now, I lost my Wi Fi last time I tried to show you guys some of my garden. So bear with me. Yeah, see, you can tell I had a little one here, sidewalk chalk. Anyway, look at this. They're here. My black hollyhocks are here. Aren't they beautiful? And my lemon balm, look at that. I don't die with this, but oh my goodness. My gladiolas. Okay, so let's go. Let's go back into our next experiment. Okay. So I'm gonna prop you up right there. Hello, I'm back. Oh, it's supposed to get up to 32 degrees Celsius, you guys. Oh my gosh. And if you're on Fahrenheit, you double it and add 30. So, we're in the 90s. Okay, so I am going to pick this out now. This is a BFL. I can talk over that dripping. This is a BFL Dorset fiber that I got from Millie Knits, and it was all clean. I just had to, all I have to do is pick through it, which I'll do after I've dyed it. But I'm doing this experiment. If you haven't watched my live video, my last live video previous to this one, I in the past have naturally dyed fiber, and even though I rinse it and it runs clear, when I go to spin it, I end up with color in between my thumb and my index finger. So there's color coming off. And I read that if you cold mortoned it, the fiber, you can stop that from happening. So what I did is, I believe in my blog post, I wrote that I had 10 grams of fleece, washed fleece, and I decided to try and cold morton it, which means that you put it in well, I do a jar because I like to do everything that's back safe on a small scale. So I just put it in a 1 gallon jar and with alum, and I let it sit. So it's been a week and a half. And now here's the fiber. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I have to pick through this. I mean, yeah, there's some hay in there, but you know what? That tells me that it's organic, right? Okay, so we're gonna put this in the bowl of water that you saw me fill up and just give it a nice little rinse. And there we go. Okay, door, don't scoop. Okay, so I just give it a good rinse. And that water is really clear. I mean, yeah, I could even just dye with that water. Okay, see, look how clear it is. It's pretty clear. Pretty clear. Hi, everybody. Hello. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I could use this water, but I'm like, my conscience is telling me no. Go get fresh water, Kelly. Let's do this. Let's do every step what you think is the correct way to do it. Don't do any shortcuts. So I'm going to go back out where I was. I'm going to dump this and I'm going to put more water in. So go grab your cold drink. I am not drinking any hot drinks today. I have not had my coffee yet. And believe me, it's going to be cold when I have it. So I'm going to go and dump this and I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Did you get your full boat or your hot drink? Maybe you're down south. Maybe you're like in Australia or New Zealand. Maybe Robin is here and she's watching this. Okay, so we've got our Mortonted wet fiber. So I'm going to plunk that in. Doot, just like this. See? And it goes. Okay, and I'm going to give it a good swish. Now comes the fun part. So I created a die stock this morning and I'm going to use a little bit of it to dye this fiber. Now, I just want to find a clean jar. Let's see, what could I do? Actually, I could use this because I know this is clean. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. I'll show you. I'm going to take you over here next. Okay, let me turn the camera around. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to show you the die stock first. This is what I created this morning. Look at that color. And I'm reusing the dye material to do a second batch. Can you guess what that is? I'll tell you when we get near the end. Okay, so I'm going to grab a little bit of this. Take this off. I don't need that anymore. Where am I going to put that? I'll put that over here. Okay, so we're going to grab a little bit. This is pretty strong, you guys. Look at that color. Look at that color. If you know me, I love pink. I love pink. That's why I first said that when I used to was introduced to natural dyeing, I'm like, oh, but I'm not a brown and orange person. I love blues and pinks and yellows. Well, today's the day, you guys. So I've got that. And here we go. Oh, pretty. There we go. So I'm going to let this sit now for 24 hours. And I think what I'll do actually is let's take it outside. Let's take it and it can solar dye because believe me, today is a day you can do solar dyeing. Okay, where am I going to put this? Somebody put the umbrella up. Oh, I know. Well, you know what? We'll just put it right down here, right beside my rosemary. There we go. So we're going to leave that out now for a couple of days. And oh, thank you for the hearts, you guys. And look at my mint. This is my apple mint. Okay, you need to come off. You're not doing too good. There we go. I just love it. Makes wonderful tea. And then here's my rosemary. Well, that's not rosemary. That's a weed. What you get? Goodbye. So this is rosemary. I use some of it in my cooking, but oh, it makes a beautiful dye stock. So yeah, so that's growing nicely. But oh, look at this. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And then we'll see what it looks like in a couple of days. Okay. What else can I show? Ah, okay. Let's see here. There we go. So that is what I am doing for dye experiments right now. I'm really interested in seeing how this Morton Ted fiber does because I love to spin. And spinning, with even though the fiber is pure white and it's gorgeous, it just, it's nice to have a little bit of color once in a while. Hang on and I'll show you the fiber. Hang on. So this is the fiber that I got from Millie Knits, and it's BFL Dorset washed wool, half a pound. So you want to go to her website. I'm not affiliated with her at all, but gorgeous fiber. And yeah, like there's some little bits of hang in there, but you know what? That makes it all the more organic, right? So with that, and if you missed it last time, I was crocheting up some corner to corner squares with my dyed uh, wool or yarn, the yarn that you just saw me take out of the jar, and you can see the difference, a little bit of difference in here. That's just a change in color. So I've got a few of these done up already, so that's good. And it smells so nice. Lovely. Okay. And let's see. Oh yeah, here I'll show you here. So these are the skeins, if you didn't see before, that I dyed with um, daffodils. So isn't that beautiful? So I'm gonna take you for a little walk and we'll see how this works. Hang on. Okay, so that is the yarn that I dyed with daffodils. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so we're gonna go for a little walk and I'm gonna show you a couple things. Okay, let's see. I'll show you. Okay, we're inside. So my mother-in-law used to knit and crochet dishcloths and then give them to us for gifts. And she's been gone now for a few years, and I really miss them. So I found this pattern, and it's a linen stitch, and then you do bands of colors, and it's 48 stitches. So yeah, so I thought I would do some of those and give those as Christmas gifts. Um, and what else can I show you? Hang on, let's see. Let's see, what else can I show you? Hmm, nothing else right now. Nope. Uh, I'm looking. Yes, there is something I can show you. Okay, hang on 1 second. I'm gonna prop up my phone like that. Okay, I'll be right back. Go and grab your other cup of tea or iced tea or with coffee. I'll be right back. Hang on. It's over here. Okay, I've got part of it. I can show you. I have to go and put them up on the top shelf because we have a 2-year-old. Well, he's an 8-year-old Welsh Terrier, but he's 2 years old in my mind. Okay, so let me come back here. Hi. Hello. Hi. Okay, so I showed you the dishcloths, and then I was showing you those squares that I was doing outside. That one square I did, the corner to corner. So here's another square that I did, and this is with naturally dyed yarn. This is, if you can get a close look, you'll see flecks, little flecks in there, and that is St. John's wort, if I can turn it around. So not showing up very clearly. Oh, there's a little bit. Anyway, so I've got that one done. That's St. John's wort. And then I've got this one done, and this is with indigo that I did. A light indigo bath. So I've got those two. And then I've got this one, which I haven't cast off yet, but this was with Kutch and walnut. And they're so much fun. Like you can get them done. I can get one of these done in an evening. Aren't they fun? So I've got these three colors. Let's see. One. So I showed the skeins of yarn all wound up, and I was trying to decide what I would do with this yarn. So there you go. That's another project that I've got on the go. So there's that one. And the other naturally dyed yarn project I have, which is a knit along, and we are right in the middle of it. And it is a sock knit along. We're doing two at a time, cuff down. And this is the yarn that I dyed. This is wild thistle. It was something else. Wild thistle and lavender, I think is what the name was. But anyway, I'm not selling it anymore. Um, but well, actually, I do have a few skeins left. So if you would like one, just send me a direct message and we'll figure something out. But yeah, so that's the yarn that I dyed. And it was dyed with logwood and weld and what was the green? I can't remember. Anyway, and here's my project. So, and we've got the heels done, and now we're decreasing the gusset stitches. So yeah, so that's what I have got on the go. See if I got anything else in here. My goodie bag. Nope, nothing else. So let's go back out to the greenhouse. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's go. Okay, I would love to take you over to the flowers, but I've done that before, the planter boxes, and my Wi-Fi cuts out. So it'd be better for me to put a reel on Instagram and then you can see it for yourself. Oh, hello, pretty. Oh, wow, I can't wait. I can't, actually, you can dye with mint too, you know that? I haven't tried it yet though. Anyway. Okay. Oh, this is broke. I have to get rid of this now. It makes me so sad. Well, I had it for like 8 years, so it did its job. Okay. So there we go. I think we are finished. That is the end of my live video for this week. So I'll see you again in a couple of weeks. During the summer, I like to do them quite often. After I've finished this live video, I will be doing a blog post tomorrow in my on my website, Petal and Pearl, PURL .ca. And pink dye, yes, it's oh yes. So thank you for reminding me. So I was going to tell you what was in that dye stock today on my live video. So it's not logwood, it's not lac, it's cochineal. So yeah, so that's what the dye stock is that I'm going to be experimenting now with the fiber. So thank you very much, Deborah, thank you very much for reminding me of that. So, yeah. So, anyway, you guys all have a wonderful 2 weeks. Stay cool. Like I said, we're going to have some really hot weather, which is not normal for this region. Normally we stay in the summer, 20. 24 to 28 maybe Celsius. That's like in the high 70s. Low 80s. So yeah, but we have no humidity, so that's wonderful, and we get a little breeze from the ocean. I mean, we're not on the ocean, but we're like a 5-minute drive or so. So it's lovely. So, anyway, take care, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And if you have any friends that are interested in gardening with plants that create natural dyes, send them my link and share it. Share it with your friends and others that may be interested in what I do, because I am all about taking a flower, a seed, taking a seed all the way to natural dyeing of yarn. So that's what Petal and Pearl is all about. And then I use that yarn to create knitting, crocheting, socks, blankets, yeah, spinning. Yeah, we're gonna try this again. So yeah. So take care. We'll see you again soon. Bye bye.